Hey everybody, and welcome to Cigar Blitz. I'm your host, Brandon Luna. What is Cigar Blitz, you ask? Well, it's another cigar review show that I do. I currently do the Calypso Cigar Review podcast, which is available in audio format on iTunes, Podomatic, and Spreaker, and also available for your viewing enjoyment in a YouTube format, which is a slideshow with pictures of the cigars and also lovely ladies, the pictures that I've taken of them, because I'm also a photographer. Those are available on YouTube, so subscribe to Brandon Luna's channel. I think it's called Meat Cake 1. Long explanation there. Maybe I'll get into it eventually. But and you'll see the Calypso cigar reviews there. I also have Cigar Bombs, which is a cigar review show that I do that basically people bomb me cigars, I bomb out cigars, I review those cigars that have been bombed back and forth. And now Cigar Blitz. Cigar Blitz is going to be a quick hit-and-run review of a cigar each week. And I'm planning on keeping this under 5 minutes so that people can watch them pretty quickly. Today's review is of the Johnny O Cuban farm rolled cigar. This is a handmade cigar done of Cuban, basically Cuban tobacco. They're a little hard to find, and this one I believe is the Double Robusto, which is 6.5 by 52 with the shaggy foot and the pigtail. It is also called the Johnny O Behike. I'm going to do a quick review. You're going to get about a couple minutes per third, and I'll be right back with the start of that. The draw is ridiculous. This is the easiest draw I've ever had on a cigar. In fact, if you listen, you can hear how easy the draw is. Let's see if you can hear it. It's crazy how easy that draw is. Now, as far as flavor goes, you get that Cuban saltiness that you expect from a Cuban. But as far as the overall flavors, it's very earthy, very tobacco-y. It's got a good spice to the retrohale, and it's very reminiscent of Romeo y Julieta Short Churchill. That's pretty much what it reminds me of at this point on the first third. We'll give you an update on the second third. Just a real quick update. Wanted to show you a couple things. First off, the ash. Look at the beautiful ash on that cigar. Got about an inch worth of ash. Even with the shaggy foot, the ash is held on. Now, unfortunately, I did have a little bit of an incident in that my nubbing tool ended up spiking the cigar and making a nice size hole in the cigar. But there is an interesting little effect from that. Check this out. So an unfortunate incident, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the construction of the Johnny O cigars. First off, beautiful wrapper, beautiful construction. This is probably the lightest cigar I've smoked in a long time as far as the actual weight of it. It feels like practically nothing. But the draw is ridiculously good, and the flavors are freaking awesome. So we're pretty much into the second third of the Johnny O Double Corona, whatever the hell this is. Who knows what I don't know what this is. It's Johnny O, and the burn's been great. The taste is off the charts. It's really full flavored. I would say probably medium body, not necessarily full bodied, but it definitely has that little Cuban twang that you get. Not as much as a standard Cuban cigar. Had it mostly at the front end of the cigar. For the first third, you had that saltiness, you had a little bit of that slight citrus tinge that you get with Cubans, but it's kind of faded out. But for now, it's very leathery, very earthy. It's got a little bit of spice to it, especially through the retrohale, and ever so slight, creamy, sweet finish to it, which is really nice. I'm not going to say it's the most complex thing I've ever smoked, but it's definitely one of the easiest smokes that I've ever smoked. It's just full flavor, and you really want another one right after you finish it. I mean, I can tell I'm going to want another one of these right after I finish it, but unfortunately it's the only one I have. So, yeah, so far so good. So as with life, all good things must come to an end. So with that, I'm coming to the end of my Johnny O cigar, and I gotta tell you, it was full of flavor, great construction, incredible draw, and I will definitely be seeking out more of these. If you haven't tried them, find them, try them. I think you'll love them. So as always, thanks for smoking with me.